What's up, everybody? Welcome to this latest episode of FM's Funko Features. As usual, I'm going to start off with the featured collection here, and this featured collection comes from a viewer that goes by the name Scrooge McDuck. So right away, obviously, you know that he is a fan of Scrooge McDuck, and he's a fan of DuckTales, Tailspin, you know, all those Disney afternoon characters that I'm very nostalgic about. And right now, what you're seeing here, this image on the screen, this actually is his full collection as far as I know. So he doesn't have like a large collection, but I want it to be understood that to be featured in this series, you don't have to have hundreds and hundreds of figures. If you are a collector, if you're a part of this community, you know, then I'm willing to show off your collection. So again, it's not about having the most figures. It's just if you are a collector, you're passionate about collecting, then that's what I want to display within this series. So we're going to go ahead and get into the email that Scrooge McDuck sent my way. I am a Disney collector from Taiwan. I have been collecting for 2 years now. I started collecting toys and figures when I was 10. That is when my mom gave me the Scrooge, Gizmo Duck, and Magica Pops from Amazon. As I started collecting, I realized that it's not easy to get figures here in Taiwan because the places I can get figures at a reasonable price are limited. I only have 30 Pops at this point. And Scrooge McDuck, I will say to you directly, I'm pretty sure, you know, as you continue to collect, you're going to be able to build things up, and especially as you get older and, you know, are able to work, you know, you're definitely going to build up your collection. And I know it's definitely difficult for people outside of the U.S. to collect Funko, but again, and that's really why I always stress to American collectors, I think we really need to have a glass half full mentality, because I know it's much more difficult for people outside of the country to build up their collections. And I do want to say here real quick, you see that he has some mystery minis mixed into his collection, including some Looney Tunes ones as well. And previously he did send me some artwork. He's actually sent me artwork I think 3 times at this point, and I really feel like it's been 3 times. One time may have been via email though, but he also sent me some minis previously, which I definitely did appreciate, and I believe it was the Chippendale Rescue Rangers mystery minis, which I have a lot of nostalgia for them, even more so than the series. I really love the Nintendo game as well, or Nintendo games, because I think they did 2 of them. So yeah, I really did appreciate that. Continuing on here, it says, my current Grail Pop is the Scrooge McDuck Swimming in Money Pop figure, which was a NYCC 2017 exclusive. I wasn't into collecting when that figure came out, but after watching the DuckTales reboot, I quickly got the DuckTales set. So that figure, the Scrooge McDuck Swimming in Money, I couldn't remember if that was SDCC or NYCC. Regardless, I did think it was kind of weird that a couple of months later, maybe about a year later even, that Funko took that figure and they turned it into a 10-inch pop, which of course was exclusive with Target. And I don't think I saw too many people pick that one up. If you have that one in your collection, you know, let me know about it and let me know what you think about it. But yeah, that was still kind of curious that they took a con exclusive and turned it into a 10-inch figure. Me personally, overall, I feel like Funko is doing a good job with these Disney characters, including the minis and the pops. I feel like some people have been saying that some of the paint jobs are rough, including some people said they were not happy with the paint job on Gizmo Duck. Looking at the one that Scrooge McDuck has here in his collection, it looks like the paint job is good overall. But yeah, let me know what you think about how Funko has been handling these characters in general. I'm very excited for the Star vs. the Forces of Evil Pops, although I may need to do some work to track down the Hot Topic Star Butterfly on Amazon. I hope that Funko will continue to expand and give collectors around the world the chance to get the figures they want. And I do feel like Funko is working on that. You know, Funko is not like the largest collectibles company out there, but I do feel like they are making some efforts to, you know, sort of expand on a more worldwide scale, which I imagine is a pretty difficult thing to do. But yeah, just be patient with the company overall. I think they are going to keep making that effort to expand. In the grand scheme of things, I think some people don't realize that because you're so engrossed in Funko that you feel like Funko is everywhere. And in a way they are, but in a way they aren't. You know, they're distributors, so it's not like they have stores set up themselves around the world and things like that. So they're working at it. You know, just be patient with them. And I gotta say here, you see that he has a Sorcerer Mickey represented here with the zoom, and then also I believe this is a statue there. I'm actually not sure where exactly he got this from, but I do like the look of that Sorcerer Mickey that he has there, especially the light up waves there on the side of it. I originally thought that it was a perfect idea to order figures from Amazon, but that is before I found out that there are all these exclusives and conventions. As time has gone by, I've gone to my local toy store and gotten some of the common pops. even though I can't get all the toys that I want, I'm still very thankful for the ones that I'm able to obtain. And he does have two awesome pops here, Pepe Le Pew, and then also the orange chrome Batman. I think I told the story previously about when I went to pick up Pepe Le Pew for a friend. I almost started to get a second one, but I actually ran into a viewer of my channel that wanted it, so I made sure that she got one. And yeah, that pop was very well designed, and the orange chrome Batman is definitely a great one to grab for your collection there, Scrooge McDuck. So I'm glad that you were able to actually get that one. And then this is the last part of his email here. It says, I made a sign that says "Can't have it all" in Taiwanese and hung it out on the doorknob of my collection room. My mom just came back from California recently. She got me the Tom and Jerry Target exclusives, Walmart exclusive Chrome Black Manta, and Glow Chase Christmas Darth Vader, my very first Chase in Glow in the Dark pop figure. She also got some ornaments from Disney Store. Thanks a lot for the great opportunity. Sorry if the grammar is a bit rough. I'm still learning English in middle school. Thanks again for all the things you have done for the collecting community. And Scrooge McDuck, you know, thank you for sharing your collection and also for the support that you have given to my channel. It is very much appreciated. And again, also thank you for the artwork that you have sent my way. And you all can see the latest artwork that he sent my way here to the right. Hopefully it shows up well enough. He actually did send some additional artwork that is holiday related, but without it being colored, it really did not show up well within you know, this presentation here, this part of the video. So yeah, that's why I left that out. But again, thank you so much, Scrooge McDuck, for the support. And again, like I said, you all, I really want you to understand that me featuring collectors, it's not about any certain type of collectors. It's just collectors in general. You know, if you collect, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you know, what your age is, as long as you have their permission, you know, to send in your pictures and your, you know, email me, you know, basically, as long as it's okay with a parent. Doesn't matter what your age is, doesn't matter what the size of your collection is. If you're part of this community, then you're part of this community. Now, I do want people to realize that I'm doing these videos maybe once a week or every couple of weeks. I'm really not sure exactly how it's going to run. I know that there are some other collectors that have already sent me pictures and emails. Please be patient with me. I will get to your collection. You know, just bear with me. And I'm still looking for more people to participate as well. So, you know, keep it coming. You know, and the more pictures that you send, the better. That really does help out as well. If you have been with my channel for a while, then you've heard the name Queen Bee Customs previously, because I'm a big fan of their work. I always appreciate every opportunity I get to brag about the work that they do. I have some of their customs in my collection, and as a matter of fact, some of their customs that I got this year are some of my personal favorites of the whole year. You know, and I will try to share some of my personal favorites if I have the time to do a video on that. You know, if I think people are interested in it, I will try to do a video about, you know, my favorite pops that I acquired this year at some point. But getting back to Queen Bee Customs, though, like I said, I just love every opportunity to brag about their work, because they do amazing work. And you see the logo here that for their company, which I believe this was actually created by my friend Backstage Inc., an artist that I'm a big fan of her work as well. So I thought it was very cool that they collaborated together on that logo. And then you see here just one example of their work, this Okami figure, which I still feel is one of the best pop figures that came out last year, possibly like in the top 5 or even top 3 figures that came out last year. And they did a glitter paint job on it, and they did an amazing job with it. And if you follow them on Instagram, which I suggest that you do, and I will share their Instagram account at the end of this segment, then yeah, I think you will definitely appreciate seeing their artwork and seeing these videos, these 360 videos of their newest creations. So yeah, like I said, just very talented. I really do appreciate their work. And they're a family business as well. You see a picture of them here. And that, I think that's very cool also, you know, that they work on this together. And they mainly focus on metallic glitter paint jobs and flocked jobs as well, you know. So you see that here to the right with Panda Pool. They did a flocked Panda Pool with the X-Force colors, and I actually have one of these in my collection, and it's just awesome. Like I said, you know, it's one of my favorites of the year. So they did a great job with that. Initially I was bummed out that I missed out on the Chase Panda Pool, but yeah, this totally made up for it. Really put a big smile on my face, and I still love looking at that pop figure to this day. We're gonna take a look at some of the you know, other pieces that they've done. I think most of these are recent. I don't think they're available now, but yeah, most of these are recent though. So you see here Groot, of course they have the standard size Groot, and then they got the 10-inch Groot with the metallic paint job. I love the way that the colors kind of blend there. It looks almost like a gold paint that they may have used there, blending with the green. It's just very eye-catching. And then they took the I believe it's called the Skull Bags Harley Quinn there, and they did a glitter paint job on her, which is smart. You know, they're very smart with the pops that they choose to work with, and I think it's a good idea to use this particular Harley Quinn just because she has so many different colors going on, and the glitter just really sets it off. Next up here, you see that they have that metallic Yoda. I believe this is one of the most recent Yoda figures that came out, if I'm not mistaken. And then the Wrinkle in Time 3-pack, which that movie definitely did not take off the way that I know that they were hoping that it would, that the studio thought it would, but the pops look pretty decent, and I think, again, smart choice to take these and to do a glitter paint job with them, because they do have the different colors going on and pretty complex design for, you know, Funko Pops. So again, the glitter just really sets it off. I definitely understand why a lot of custom artists are into using glitter to make the pop stand out even more. So here you see the Trick or Sweet Bear, and then also Beerus that they did some work with. The Beerus there, of course, has the glitter paint job going on. With the Trick or Sweet Bear, they did a flock job on that. And when it comes to the flocking that they use, and if you're not familiar with flocking, that basically just means the soft material that, you know, kind of gives it that soft texture. It's almost like fur, you know, representing fur for certain pop figures. I don't know how they do it, but they're very intricate with it. I actually have a flock Captain Caveman that they did, and I actually, when I first saw the Captain Caveman pop, I was like, that would be cool if somebody could figure out how to do a flock job on that, and they did it, you know. And they, like I said, they just do an amazing job with that, because I can see that going sloppy very easily. But no, Queen Bee Customs consistently does very clean work, and I definitely do appreciate that. So this is the email that they sent my way. It says here, Queen Bee Customs is a family business based in Texas, and we take pride in making customs for fellow collectors in the community. We immersed ourselves fully into collecting Funko Pops back in 2016, and shortly after started customizing Pops through repainting and light sculpting. Since then, we've shifted our efforts on metallic, glitter, and flocked customs, and we hope to expand into chrome in 2019. We often receive requests for other types of customs, but we keep our focus narrow in order to maintain our standard of high quality and low cost. And again, I'm using the word appreciate a lot because it's true. I really do appreciate that they've basically honed in on perfecting what they do. So again, they focus on metallic paint jobs, glitter, and flocked customs. And like I said, they're getting into chrome as well, which I'm very interested in seeing how that pans out. So again, their work is just awesome. And the pops that you see here at the bottom of the screen, these are actually available right now on their Etsy shop, and you see the address there, and I'm going to link it below in the description. Also, make sure you check out their Etsy shop, and then also give them a follow on Instagram at Queen Bee Customs Funko. Again, at Queen Bee Customs Funko. Make sure you check them out. You will not regret it. Even if you don't make a purchase, you'll still enjoy seeing their work. But I would say consider making a purchase if you see something you like, because their prices are very reasonable. Trust me, I've seen a lot of custom pops, you know, in my time in collecting, and I know the prices can get way up there. And for what they do and the quality that it is, it's a steal in my opinion. So again, please make sure that you support this company. Make sure you at least follow them on Instagram and let them know that I sent you on over there to check out their work. I'd consider that a personal favor if you do that, and I think they deserve, you know, that attention, because again, I'm a big fan of their work, and like I said, I just enjoy getting the opportunity to brag on the work that they do. Our featured YouTuber for this video is Nerdsmithing, and I gotta be honest, I'm not 100% sure how I came across his channel. I'm not sure if he came up as a suggested video or if it was something that I searched that ended up taking me to one of his videos, but I've really been enjoying checking out his videos. I checked him out on a regular basis. One thing I want to say about him up front before I let him speak to you all is that something that is awesome about his channel is that he lives near Funko HQ, and he has a collection that is just it crosses a lot of different genres. He's into a lot of different things. So if you want to see Pops when they first release, a lot of times before they even have a wide release, because remember, some things hit Funko HQ days or maybe even weeks before they have a wide release. So if you want to see things right away and what they really look like, because he does take things out of the box, then definitely make sure you check out Nerdsmithing's channel. And his name is called Nerdsmithing for a reason. He's going to talk about that here, and I am going to go ahead and let him speak to you all himself.
What is going on, all my fellow nerds and geeks? I would like to start off by saying thank you to FM for featuring me in his video. I think it is really cool when content creators help out other content creators. It is a cool community that I've become a part of, and I am super thankful to be part of it. So I would like to start off by kind of talking about what got me into collecting. So the first thing, and I think she regrets it to this day, my wife got me for my birthday one year a He-Man action figure. And being a child of the 80s, I love He-Man and all that stuff. So when I got this, very excited, and it just kind of was like, oh, that's cool. Let me see what else I can get. And then the very first thing that I got was a loot crate that had a Funko Pop Batman Joker in it. And I got that thing. I was like, this is kind of cool. Started going around. So some of the other things that I started collecting after getting that first Funko Pop, like I said, He-Man being one of my favorite things. So I started really getting to the He-Man Pops. So these are some of my personal favorites. The original He-Man and Skeletor. And I am an in and out of box collector, so I do have a bunch of baseball bat cases where these things are in. One of my other main and favorite lines is the Power Rangers. So I have a bunch of the Power Ranger Pops. This is one of the newer ones that I've just traded for recently, and I am really, really excited to have it. I do love the Freddy Funkos. Not a lot of people do. I do love the Freddy Funkos. So not just with the, you know, as far as the Power Ranger Pops go, I do collect some other stuff, and I do show them off on my channel as well. And that is prop replicas and stuff like that. So Power Rangers, Green Ranger, definitely my favorite. So doing that, I love the helmets. I love masks and stuff like that. So also one of my big favorite things to collect is glow in the dark. I love really glow in the dark anything. So I've got a bunch of random glow in the dark pops. I'm not a completist in my set, but a lot of times I will get glow in the dark pops, whether they're part of my collection or not, just because I love this. By the way, this thing glows awesome. So with that, I also do feature 3D printing, and a lot of my stuff glows in the dark with the 3D printing, but I also I don't like show stop and starts of 3D printing by no means, but I do like to say, hey, look what I created this week, and like, you know, the Deadpool, and I do kind of doing with the masks and that kind of stuff. I love seeing cosplay stuff. I'm not a cosplayer by no means, but I do love creating certain kind of cosplay type stuff. And I'm a big Batman, Superman fan, so this was one of pieces I really, really enjoyed creating, an actual Batman cowl that I could wear. So I thought that was really cool. And then there's also the little, you know, movie props that I've created or printed. I print the stuff. Someone else creates it. I love to print it. I'm not that great at creating. So, but with all that, one of my probably grails in my collection, something that's really near and dear to my heart, someone who I think started all of this nerd stuff that we do, is my autographed Stan Lee pop. And it was really cool. I unfortunately didn't get to meet him, but I had a friend of mine, a pretty close friend, met him and was able to get me his autograph. So it is definitely one of my favorite pieces in my collection. I do have some other signed pops and stuff like that. All kinds of stuff that I like to show off. And with this, in this community that I've met a lot of really cool collectors and some new close friends. Being as close to HQ and standing in as many lines as I have, the craziness that is, you know, winter and standing in line, but being able to meet a lot of these cool people who have the same passion that I have, I love to just sit and talk to them. That was one of the reasons I started my YouTube channel, was just because I do love to talk about this stuff, and it is fun to have an audience. Even if I can't see them, I know they're there, and I do appreciate them watching and sharing and liking and subscribing and all that fun stuff. So yeah, it's just been a heck of a roller coaster to be on with all this stuff here. So thanks again, FM, for featuring me on your video. And as always, stay awesome, people.
Thank you, Nerdsmithing, for sharing with us what you do and, you know, being very detailed about what you offer up on your channel for people to check out. I think the 3D printing is amazing. It's not something I don't know if I could ever learn to do, but it is highly impressive to check that out. I think it's something unique to his channel. And I'm going to stress again, especially if you want to see the latest releases, you know, before they're even wide releases, definitely make sure that you check out Nerdsmithing's channel. So, of course, I am going to link his channel down below. I'll link a specific video. Consider subscribing if you like what you see. He definitely deserves that support. And I love this image here also. This is an image of his that I grabbed from Instagram because I do follow him on Instagram. But you see him there basically made up with what his 3D printed Dr. Doom face mask, which is just incredible. And then, of course, he has the Infinity Gauntlet on there as well. So, yeah, Nerdsmithing, like I said, he's definitely having fun on his channel. He's doing some pretty creative things, and I definitely do appreciate that. And I personally enjoy watching his videos, and I think you will too. So that's going to do it for this episode of FM's Funko Features. Again, big props to the people that were involved, including Scrooge McDuck, Queen Bee Customs, and Nerdsmithing. You know, all awesome individuals that are, you know, also supportive of what I do, and I really do appreciate that. And I appreciate all of you that take the time to check out this series. Of course, I'm going to keep this series rolling. I already have enough things for another episode, and I'm going to be reaching out to some more YouTubers to get involved. I already have some more people that have sent me images of their collection, and, you know, of course, you can keep contributing for that. But yeah, I'm going to continue to reach out to custom pop artists and other, you know, fellow YouTubers that want to be, you know, basically to see if they want to be involved in this and really keep this going as a positive thing for the community, because yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it. But yeah, please make sure that you comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts about what you saw in this video. Make sure that you like the video. A share would be awesome as well. Don't forget to check out Queen Bee Customs on Instagram and their Etsy shop, which I will have linked down below. And don't forget to check out Nerdsmithing, which I will have a video of his linked down below as well. This video might be the last one that some of you see before Christmas. I actually am going to do one or two more this weekend, but just in case you don't hear from me again, I hope that everybody has a safe and happy holiday. You know, please take care of yourselves, enjoy your time with family and friends, and I will talk to you all again real soon.